Hello everyone, welcome to Rokani Media Football. In there, Arsenal fans are chanting and jubilating in there after that spirited fight against the side which goes by names of Watford at Vicarage Road, a game that had really turned to be a hard one in the last minutes of the game in there. If I told you never watched this game, you might have thought that it would have been a very easy run for a team which goes by names of Arsenal in there, but my God, that wasn't the case at a side which goes by the names of Vicarage Road. Watford put up a show against Arsenal, but thanks to the goalkeeping department of Arsenal, who is headed by Aaron Ramsdale in there. Smash the like button, comment and share, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss that on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. So Arsenal has displaced Manchester United, as you see on the thumbnail. Arsenal came into this game with just 2 points behind Manchester United with 3 games in hand, and they've gone ahead to win against Watford by 3-2 in there, and they are now in the 4th position in there, something that most of us never saw coming at the beginning of the season. No one gave Arsenal a chance to be into the top 4 positions, to go into the Champions League positions in there. No one gave them a chance, and Manchester United was really looked at a title contender. And now things have changed. Manchester United, instead of being a title contender, they are now fighting for the 4th place, and Arsenal has 2 games in hand, and they are ahead of them by 1 point in there for you. And when United plays against Man City today, the game is happening in the next 10 minutes in there for you. And if at all you want to catch us as we do that game too, you can as well find us at the Manchester United Matters channel, because you are really going to be there doing the needful in there for you. But the game started on a very high speed and a very intense level, as Dennis, the Nigerian, went ahead to really bag the ball in the back of the net before even 1 minute struck. As no sooner had the referee blown the whistle, but the goal was really cut out because Dennis was offside. Then Arsenal did the needful, and Martin Odegaard played well with Bukayo Saka and really curled that ball into the back of the net to make it 1. And then a player who goes by the names of Hernandez Chucho went ahead to equalize in there. Then Bukayo Saka came up and gave Arsenal the lead into the 31st minute. That was a very good assist from a man who goes by the names of Alexander Lacazette in there for you. And then Martinelli in the 52nd minute, he came out and gave Arsenal the 3rd goal in there for you. And Arsenal was really leading comfortably. But with just 5 minutes to go, Arsenal went ahead to concede from a poor defensive error of a man who goes by the names of Ben White, and the ball curled into the back of the net, and then pressure accumulated on Arsenal, and we saw Martin Odegaard being brought off, and Rob Holding was brought onto the pitch in there to go on and give Arsenal that lead in there. But all in all, it's good to see to it that Arsenal has won, but there are things that Arsenal should note, good and bad ones. The first one, Arsenal has collected 3 points. The second one I'm going to give a lot of time to talk about is Arsenal being clinical. Arsenal never created very many chances into this game. Let no one lie to you. Watford was so much threatening onto this game. And how is this proven? It's proven by Watford having 13 shots and Arsenal having 16. But Watford, out of the 13 they had 7 shots on target, and Arsenal had 4 shots on target only. So it shows you how much Watford was so much onto the goal of Arsenal. And Watford missed out on close to 2 sitters that would have been goals in there for you. Something that shows that Arsenal has really got some things to settle in the defense. But let's talk about Arsenal being clinical. 4 chances, 4 shots on target, and 3 of those were into the back of the net. That shows you how clinical Arsenal was, because if at all Manchester United played like this against Watford and were so clinical, they would have put close to 3 or 4 goals past a side which goes by names of Watford. But United failed to go, and they failed to do this at Old Trafford in there for you, and that's why Arsenal has really surpassed ahead of them into this Premier League table right now in the season. Smash the like button, comment and share, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I go by the names of Rokani David on Rokani Media. Now, I want to talk about Martin Odegaard. This is a player that is very much underrated at a team which goes by names of Arsenal. Guys, when this guy gets an injury, that's when Arsenal will get to know that he's the most important player of this team. Because when you look at that goal between him and Bukayo Saka, that's a goal that they can score against any team. And he has been very much crucial. Him and Lacazette, those two are unsung heroes at Arsenal. I see people hailing Martinelli, they are hailing Bukayo Saka, but they are those 2 heroes that are unsung at a team which goes by names of Arsenal. That is Lacazette and Odegaard. Those two have really gone ahead to win Arsenal the recent 2 or 3 or 4 games in there, because these games have been tense for Arsenal and Arsenal couldn't handle the pressure sometimes. But the way they really calm themselves down and put themselves into an image that if anything good is supposed to happen to Arsenal, it's we, the two, who are supposed to make it happen. Remember that game of Wolverhampton Wanderers? You saw it was a very good link-up play between Lacazette and Odegaard. You get? Odegaard was involved in both goals that they scored. Lacazette was responsible for that own goal that gave Arsenal the win. And then a player who goes by the names of Martin Odegaard comes back today, he scores a goal, and Lacazette has 2 assists onto his name. It shows you how good and these players are at Arsenal in there for you. And I really believe that Mikel Arteta knows it better. And everyone who was mocking Mikel Arteta for a man who goes by the names of Aubameyang, that he has scored 5 goals in 4 games at a team which goes by the names of Barcelona in there, like Piers Morgan, I think you've now been sat down. You've been sat down because the team of Arsenal has really gone ahead to put up very many goals in there. 3 goals scored. Recently, they scored 2 in there. So it looks like Arsenal is a more scoring side nowadays, and they no longer keep clean sheets. That is something that they should go on and improve, because Arsenal was so much known on keeping clean sheets in there for you. But they no longer keep clean sheets, something that Arsenal should really work on immediately without further ado, because this is something that saw them play a very big part into coming into the top 10, into the top 4 positions of the Premier League, because they never conceded goals and they always kept clean sheets in there for you. They've kept 11 clean sheets in this entire game, and by the time they used not to score very many goals. And I'm worried about Arsenal that the more they score goals, the more they concede. You get? That's the problem that I've seen about Arsenal. Why concede? Why concede very many goals? Yet why concede very many goals, yet you've really improved on your scoring rate? Because Arsenal was not a high scoring rate by the beginning of the season. They used to win by 1-0, one goal like that in their 2-1. But by the time they've gone ahead to score many goals, and they are conceding very many, that is something that Arteta should work about in there. Because when you look at the goals that Arsenal conceded, it was really sickening. When you look at this goal, I'm asking myself, why would you give Hernandez that space? Look at 3 Arsenal central defenders. There is Cedric, there is Thomas Partey, and there is Ben White. You see them? That's how they were. And Hernandez scores like that, you get him all that yard of space, because the reason as to why he goes for the volley and not control that ball is because he is having a lot of space with him. Yards of space were way in front of him. That's why he went and really went in for that acrobatic kick in there to see to it that Arsenal conceded that equalizer in there. And we look even at the second goal, the way they really damaged a player who goes by the names of Ben White in there. I really feel like Arsenal should defend far much better. I really believe that they are letting in so many goals, and in this occasion and this time of period, you shouldn't allow in such goals to come in and go into the back of your net, because you won't handle this. And if at all you're ready to compete with teams like Manchester United and go ahead and really see them play ahead of them, then such things shouldn't happen. You can't give a player yards of space, because that's the first goal that Arsenal conceded. Look at it. Look at them. You have to close down each and every player, because marking space ends immediately at the 18 yards box area, outside the 18 yards box area. But the moment you enter the 18 yards box area of your team when you're a defender, it's supposed to be tight marking, man to man. It's like you're really marking, it's like a corner. But look at that. It's something that Arsenal should really improve on. You shouldn't give a player yards of space like that. That is poor and shambolic defending that really cost Arsenal that game in there, that goal in there. If at all it had ended 1-1, these are things we should be talking about, but most people are not going to talk about this. They are going to look at the win that Arsenal got. But ask yourself, how did Arsenal concede these goals in there? Look at that goal. You get? And if at all you really remember very well how Sissoko came up and really calmed down three players of Arsenal, there were Kian Tierney, there were Martinelli and Grant Xhaka. 3 players, and he had the ball, and none of them could close him down. Yet he was into the 18 box area of Arsenal. You get? Then he finds some time, they play into the right back, and the right back finds the ball alone. He floats into that ball that Juko Hernandez comes in and takes that volley to the back of the net. That is something that shouldn't be happening at Arsenal anymore in there, and they should improve onto that. But all in all, it's good for Arsenal to come in and win this game because it was really a well-deserved win for Arsenal in there. But they should improve on their defending in there for you. And I really believe that Bukayo Saka played very well. Odegaard, to me, is one of the players that played very well. But to me, my man of the match is Alexandre Lacazette. I know very few of you will go in for him as a man of the match and you won't really give it to him. But to me, I really feel like he is the man of the match. He is the man of the match. Although like him or hate him, because 2 assists onto him. The first assist that he did for Bukayo Saka to bury that ball into the back of the net. My dear, that back heel was really great and amazing. So I really feel like it's something great in there for you. Congratulations, Arsenal, for this win. But let's wait and see what you guys have for Arsenal in the next games. Leicester City and Liverpool are up next for you. Let's wait and see whether Arsenal does it for you. And guys, go into the comment section and tell us what you think about this win of Arsenal against the side which goes by names of Watford, because Arsenal is now 4th and they've displaced Manchester United. Thank you guys for watching. Again, smash the like button, comment and share. Let's go to Manchester United Matters channel and start off that game of Manchester United versus a side which goes by names of Man City, because Arsenal fans are going to support a team which goes by names of Man City because they want Man City to smash Manchester United such that they really be a point ahead of Manchester United with 3 games in hand in there. And let's wait and see what happens in there. I'm out. I go by the names of Rokani David. Thank you for watching again. Rokani Media Football.